Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you tuning in today. We are inside for today's project. We are trying to grow some garden nutrients during the winter. I know it's hard when everything's cold and frozen outside, so we are turning to microgreens. This is new for us, so we're testing it out. Stick with us as we go through this process as beginners with microgreens. All right, so we are just learning about microgreens, doing a lot of studying. There's a guy named Michael Van Doozy, I think that's how you say it. If I mispronounce it, I apologize. But trying to get into microgreens and really for the nutrition basis over the wintertime. Salads are good, but a lot of times it's store-bought, and this is an alternative to that. Again, we are rookies at this, so what we are learning on the fly, we're going to share with you guys, and hopefully we can grow together. So our soil is basically just our compost that we made at home, plus a little bit of like some coconut shaving beddings to help with the moisture retention. The seeds that we are using are from Johnny's Selected Seeds. We are eventually going to do radish, but right now we are mainly focusing on kale. That's what we have in this container right here. And one of these containers is kale as well. And then the other one we have broccoli from Microgreens. So for the first one that we are trying, we are just taking a takeout container. We're going to drill some holes in it. There's a couple of thoughts on this. Number one is to not drill holes into containers, but we're trying both ways to see which one works the best. Now, you just set the container on the lid. The lid is what's going to help trap the water so it doesn't leak through. We put some water at the bottom of the container. Then we add our potting soil, or for us, it's our compost mix. And just pat the soil down so it's nice and even. Then you just add your microgreen seeds. We put a generous amount of seeds out just to make sure that we get good coverage on the soil. Then we take the lid and we set it on top. This helps to compress it down and make the seed take root in the soil. We did the exact same steps, but just a little bit larger scale for the next batch of kale and broccoli microgreens. And once again, we didn't show this step, but we drilled holes at the bottom and used the secondary container to catch the water. This makes day 4 for the small container that we began with and day 2 for the larger container. So we're keeping them covered to help force them to sprout. Again, our setup is pretty simple. We just have a LED light that is suspended above just a plastic shelf unit. And this right here is in the next stage. We just uncovered these today. You can see them starting to sprout. And this is just trial by error. So again, this is just a way for us to get some additional nutrients in the wintertime, testing out some microgreens. We'll keep updating you as we go. But if you don't try, you never know what you can do. So it's pretty simple. I think a lot of people overthink microgreens, and you can actually take them and grow them even further, which we're going to try that a little bit later once they continue to grow and sprout. But it says 10 to 14 days and they should be ready. Then you can cut them off, put them on a salad, or add them to garnish and things like that. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll update you in about 10 to 14 more days with this, and check back in with you. But thank you guys for joining us today. Simple video, indoors, but still trying to provide food for our family. We'll see you on the next video. That's right. You tell them.